Hello and welcome to your Four Lads match preview here on Four Lads Had a Dream. We're trying something new. Why not? And because I'm back, Stevie can now blame me for when it goes wrong as well. So that's going to be great. We were just going to talk briefly about the team. Stevie obviously is at the game. I obviously am not. But we thought we'd talk through the team because it's going to be interesting, especially given the game that we've got coming up on Thursday. So let's dive right into it, Stevie. Let's see what we've got to work with today. Butland in goals. Tav, Sterling, Suter, Yefti, and Barron. So that doesn't very much look like it's a return to the back four. Tav and then Sterling going into the centre of defence alongside Suter. Barron, Diamande, and Raskin in the midfield, which is what we're typically used to. Cherney, Igaman, and Dessers. So that almost looks very much like a return to the old 4-3-3. It's going to be interesting to see how Cherney performs, given that, we've obviously got those concerns about his fitness and how he's going to do. What's your initial reaction to the team itself, mate?
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I am sat in the press room in Ibrox Stadium, so there is a chance we might be interrupted or phones might be going and things you've heard. So this is incidentally where Barry Ferguson will be sat post-match, hopefully smiling and good with the result. But what I think of the team, I quite like it. It's a strong side. I'm surprised that Raskin plays. I'm surprised that Cherney plays, but I don't think they'll play the whole game. Interesting to go back to the 4-3-3 as well. I think we'll need to be more disciplined than we were last week, because I thought the gaps between defence and midfield and things was absolutely massive. Could he switch to a 4-4-2 at times? Cherney has occupied, Igaman can play left, so there is flexibility. They can swap about. Jeffy obviously back in at left back. I think it's a toss of the coin between Ridvan and Jeffy to see who's performing better. So yeah, Andrew, look, it should be decent. Looking forward to it. It's a nice day at Ibrox today. I posted some pictures up on socials beforehand. It's a lovely day.
Yeah, it's lovely down here too. But that's more typical than it is for Scotland. So you got to appreciate it when you got it, I suppose. I think it's an interesting one. Obviously, everyone's focused on the Thursday game because it's realistically the last thing we're playing for this season. But at the same time, we haven't won at Ibrox in 4 games now. So Barry's, and I know we had the Fenerbahce game in there, which felt like a win because of the penalty shootout, but we still lost that game. So we do need to get back to winning ways, and I understand why Barry's gone for that, because it's Ibrox, it's your home, and early in the season it was very much a fortress. But the recent couple of weeks and month, it's very much been our away games we're absolutely fine in, and then suddenly at home it's a catastrophe. So
it's we shouldn't laugh, but you're absolutely right. We spoke about the away form, didn't we? And I think we've won now. Dundee United, Hearts, Celtic Park and Dundee, and equally we've lost to Queens, Motherwell, St Mirren and Fenerbahce at home. So if you didn't laugh you would cry. So
that's
let's look for
24-25, right?
Yeah, it's just our season, isn't it? Let's look for a strong performance today heading into Thursday, which I think is really important as well. So looking forward to it today. And Hibs are on a decent run. I think we said on the podcast the other night that they're top of the form charts as well. So it's an interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah,
and that they play football as well. So, and by that I don't mean to be disparaging, but they'll come and they'll have a go and they'll try and knock it about.
Yeah. Let's quickly go through the bench as well, because it's worth looking at some of the names that are on there. Cortez, again, makes the squad. It would be interesting to see if he gets any game time, because, we badly need wingers as options. Danilo as well is also there, which, again, I know you're a big fan, Stevie, but it would be good to see him get some time. Finlay Curtis as well, which is always good to see, and Ross McCausland. So there are some players there who are on the fringe who could maybe try and make a case themselves for this Thursday game. The squad's not got a lot of depth to it, and it would be good to see some of these guys, staking a claim. Bayrami's there as well, but yeah, I think a lot of folk has already made up their mind on him, unfortunately.
Well, football can change so quickly with regards to Bayrami. I've said that all along. Maybe he just needs confidence. Maybe he just needs a couple of goals. But it's fair to say that he hasn't performed. I think that's absolutely fair. Then, you mentioned Cortez. He was on the bench last week. At some point, he's going to have to get game time, and he's going to have to try and grab his opportunity if he wants that game time. Danilo I think speaks for itself. I thought Danilo and Lawrence last week were a bit of a kind of game changer, but there's no Lawrence today in the squad, which is interesting. He's not there at all. So I hope for Tom's sake he hasn't picked up another goal, another injury. Another goal last week was nice because it was a cracker, but yeah, it's interesting. Look, I think there's enough cover on the bench, Andrew, if we're in trouble, that we can make a few changes, and hopefully we're not.
Yeah. I want to bring through a couple of comments as well from the guys because, hey, we're going live, so why not, right? Paul McCorkle asks, is Lawrence being kept Thursday? I think that's probably likely. I don't know exactly how good Lawrence's fitness is, but I absolutely think it's a case that if he plays today, he probably doesn't play come Thursday. So I would hope it's just that and he's not out of the squad for any other reason. What do you make?
We'll try and find out. We'll try and find out. Keep an eye on the socials. If it is just a selection thing, we'll put it up. If it's an injury, we'll let you know. But we'll certainly, I'm sure that'll be asked. Manager might actually clear it up on his RTV beforehand, but if not, we'll try and ask post-match.
I want to highlight Paul Stark as well. We can't actually see it on the StreamYard software we're using, but he's using the Stevie thumb emojis, which is very important.
Is this the Parkhead thumb?
If you wait 1 second there, Stephen, it's the one that's appearing in the top right of your screen right now. Yeah, we highly encourage folk to subscribe just so they can see that. It's what the membership's all about. There's probably other reasons, but that's, as far as I'm concerned, the main benefits. Really quickly, just before I let you go, Stevie, because I'm conscious of your time and mine as well. Obviously, mine's very important. Guy in the chat, Broken, asks who's all suspended for Thursday because
Siamande and Shooter.
Yeah, so
that would be why Balogun's on the bench today.
Yeah, and I would suspect that those two who will be suspended on Thursday will probably, I think, likely do the full time, just because there's no reason for them not to, unless they're playing abysmally, which we hope isn't the case. But yeah, we would like to think that they're going to get the most used out of them because unfortunately we won't have them available come the Thursday game. Quick question from Sobo, who asks, is Danilo in the Euro squad? I don't actually know.
Yes,
I think he is. Yeah.
Yes. He got added in the last. So did Hadji. So did Balogun, wasn't it? Balogun, Hadji, and Danilo all got added in.
The three who swapped in. Paul, again, thank you for your service. I'm glad that you joined specifically for that. I'm glad that my pitch is working for it because it's important, right?
Listen,
so thanks for that, mate.
It's worth saying though. I think we've got around 35 members now that are helping us every month, and that's how we're able to do documentaries, and that's why we're expanding to go live and doing things that people are asking. So really appreciate the help. I'm going to go up, Andrew, now to Gantry. We're going to do the match day vlog, which will go. It'll be live probably around about 5:30, 6 o'clock, depending on how long it takes to upload it here from Ibrox. And yeah, can check that out because it's always fun. I do the match day kind of commentary through all the big moments and things like that. So let's hope it's plenty of Rangers moments and plenty of goals. That would be nice.
Indeed. I'm going to echo Michael White's comment there and say, hope we go for Hibs juggler and smashing a few goals first. An early goal and not giving away a 1 or 2 goal lead to the opposition would be a nice change of pace for us. And I heartily agree with that. So
yeah, if we could start when we're not 2-0 down, yeah, please.
That would be dynamite. Thanks,
Andrew. Just before I go, can I just say to everybody on socials, we're having a competition for Black Rooster. You can go and entry for free if you want to try and win a Black Rooster from the van or the kiosk inside Ibrox, or even just Black Rooster out and about during the week. If you predict the right goal scorer and scoreline, and you're chosen at random, then you could be in with an opportunity of winning that. So we had a few interesting entries, even a 7-0 this morning. So yeah, see how that goes.
Oh, it'll be good fun. That'll be good fun. Right. Thanks again, Stevie. Appreciate it. To everyone there listening, watching, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. And yeah, we'll hear from Stevie after the game. Let's hope he's discussing famous Rangers victory once again. Cheers, mate. The Four Lads podcast is sponsored by Rhino Express, Clydeview Joinery, Athol Industrial Solutions Limited, and CSD Air Conditioning, in partnership with Black Rooster and Art of Gold. Thank you for listening to or watching the podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show.